right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves from your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander Drago Volkov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Sergei Pavlovich.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here's the perennial heavyweight contender, Alexander Volkov, back for more at the beginning of this round. This man has some tremendous weapons on the feet, has a real good feel for when to mix in the knees, those front kicks, keeps right up the middle. Going to see if he can get his all-around striking game going early in this one.
Big punches. Oh, that one landed, yep. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Pavlovich.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Volkov's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back. When you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active, and that's exactly what he's doing. Getting them out here.
Good work from the top here by Pavlovich. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Pavlovich.
Oh, he passes the hand guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, right into mouth. Changing the position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkov. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise. All right, that is the end of the round. Volkov's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, back to the stools between rounds. That gives us time to look back at some of the replays, including some of those strikes that caused the damage, particularly to his forehead.
Ready.
Damage to the forehead.
Ready.
Expect a lot of blood. But when you look at him, he looks like he still wants to be in there. It does not seem like the blood is affecting him. Now, you could want to be there as much as you want to, but you got to do things better defensively, or ultimately he's going to get you out of there. He's got to move his head, he's got to stay off the center line, and he's got to press forward, put his opponent on his heels. All right, well, all of a sudden we got a new storyline in this one, the cut on his forehead. We will keep an eye on it as this next round gets underway. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Pavlovich. He's going to get himself a great timing on that double leg.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Volkov. He's having his way with him here. Volkov's going for the rear naked choke. All right, working on a submission now.
And they're both fighting now. It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
Oh, wow, he got out and mounted him.
What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking whenever he was beat so greatly by that rear naked choke.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Volkov's back in full mount. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkov. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
Immediately gets the underhook. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Big knee lands there. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here.
Oh, nice right there. Like a champ, yeah.
Final seconds. Volkov's looking to go from a full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Oh, great level change there.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Volkov.
Great job landing from the top position.
Pavlovich is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. Best punch in the game, beautiful jab. He lands another head kick. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Volkov gets the takedown. Useful.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Pavlovich. Takes his back now. Side control now. 90 seconds to go. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Volkov.
Oh, nice. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
What are you doing out there? You got to set up these shots. You just can't go out there and telegraph your shots. They're never going to work, all right? You got to set up these takedowns with punches.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round. DC, a lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Pavlovich has got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Pavlovich's eye starting to swell now.
That guillotine is very tight.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Pavlovich is in half guard, continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Volkov. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. Oh!
Pavlovich gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound. Big right hook there by the champ.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Drago Volkov.
Well, DC, you know how much I love crowning new champions,
Yes.
and when we get to see these men and women realize these dreams, but to do it at heavyweight, man, just incredible to see this guy realize a UFC title.
And you look at the emotion on his face, you can tell that this is a